Hi Level Grounders, just wanted to say hi to all of you and give you guys a quick ministry update on youth and children's ministry. And Emmett wanted to be in the video and he wanted to say hi too.
Hi.
So hi from the Wilms. Alicia's taking the video right over there too. So we miss you guys so much and we wish we could be with you. But we just wanted to let you know what's been happening in youth and children's ministry. So here we go. So since kind of the start of the pandemic, we've been moving to virtual stuff for middle school and high school. So it's all been on Zoom. So we've been doing all kinds of different things. We've been having games nights. We've had times where we have been doing kind of like a Bible study. So in middle school, we've been going through the book of Ruth and the book of Esther. So that's been going really well. And in high school, we've been looking at themes like justice, generosity, and some of these other different things that have been kind of coming up as we've been going through this pandemic. And that's been really good. So another thing in another piece of a youth night we've always tried to include is sharing time. Just give the kids an opportunity to share what's been on their hearts, to pray for one another, and that's been really life-giving for us as well. So another thing we've been doing is Netflix parties. So I don't know if you guys know what those are, but we were actually able to, through Chrome, we're able to watch Netflix together. So we've been able to pick different movies and watch it all together and chat and stuff like that. So that's been really good as well. As a broader MCBC, we've also been able to get together as youth groups and have a Kahoot night, Kahoot trivia night. And that's been a lot of fun. We had 60 people on May the 7th, I believe it was. And we had a $100 prize for fast food for whichever youth group won, and Living Hope won. So good for them. We're probably planning one again in June. End of June here, beginning of July. So hopefully we'll win that one. So that's always lots of fun, just competing with other youth groups and other churches. So yeah, a thing we just did last week, we did a donut delivery. So some youth leaders and myself, we bought a bunch of Tim Hortons donuts and went to visit all of our youth. It was really good just to see people's faces and interact with them in a socially distancing, responsible way. So that was really good. I really enjoyed that. Just seeing people is so much different when it's in person. So I think we're definitely, the youth group and myself, we're definitely missing that in-person connection. For children's ministry, we've been prioritizing equipping families with curriculum and different things like that. So we've been sending out weekly lessons so we can all kind of go through it together, whether it's our Jesus Storybook Bible curriculum or our Telling God's Story curriculum. So those have been both really positive things as well that the families can do together, and they all come with like different crafts, the Bible story, and all that stuff there. So that's been good. A little while ago on Palm Sunday, we had a big kind of event where we were able to drop off like Pasca buns and grapes for a whole bunch of about 20 youth or children's ministry families, which was really fun, right? Did you have fun with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. So we were able to talk to the kids about communion, able to celebrate, Jesus entering into Jerusalem with Palm Sunday. We had a West Coast themed palm branches, so ferns and cedar boughs, that kind of thing. And that was just a lot of fun, being able to interact that way and talk to our kids in a real tangible way about what Jesus did on the cross. So that was great. Last week we had a children's ministry Zoom meeting for the first time, and that went really well. We had about 6 or 7 families join and did a science experiment and all kinds of other things. You going close to mommy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did. It was a lot of fun, right, Emmett?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that actually leads into what we're going to be doing for summer. So over summer, we're planning a virtual kids camp, or a virtual VBS. So Lynn Lowen and myself from Crossroads, we're planning it, and it's going to be a ton of fun. It's a science project kind of based one. So every day there's going to be a different science project for each family to participate in. Really cool. Lots of good videos and that kind of stuff. And we'll be having Zoom meetings as well. So it's going to be all virtual at home. And I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So there's 2 people that are going to be helping me with that, and that's Trevor Renshaw and Alicia Wilms. Those are going to be our interns over the summer. So we got the summer jobs grant, and they're going to be working with me for 8 weeks over the summer, making youth and children's ministry happen over the summertime. So we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to connecting in different ways outside as it's nice and sunny. And yeah, we like I said at the beginning of the video, we miss you guys so much, and we can't wait till we can be together again. And it's going to be a good summer, so we're looking forward to it. Do you have anything to add? No? Okay. Thanks. See you guys later.
Hey, Level Ground. I know Curtis here. I know things have been a little different recently with the COVID stuff, but God is still good. He's on the throne, and that's why we worship Him. Still doing Sunday sets every Sunday morning. I'm recording them on Friday mornings recently, so I have time to edit them and whatnot, edit them and upload them and whatnot before Sunday. If anyone would like to join me in that, that would be so much fun. It would be great to get together and play music, keys, vocals, percussion, guitars, anything you want. If you're available, let me know. Also, I'm looking forward to, hopefully, if anyone would be willing to do this or wanting to do this, I could lead a worship time for a home group or small church in a backyard maybe, where we can social distance properly over the summer. I think that could be a lot of fun, and it would be a great way to connect with everyone as well. So if you'd be open to that, just email me or give me a call, let me know. Couple other things to look forward to in the future. There's been a few ideas bounced around about Thanksgiving and Christmas already. I know it's just the beginning of summer, but we actually need to start planning that stuff soon. So I'll be coming to you in the near future with some more ideas. We might have one of which might be a radio theater style thing like we did with Tenebrae this past year. I would love to record a radio theater again. If anyone has ideas or scripts even, that would be great. Get a hold of me and let's put something together. I've always had a fondness for like live radio talk shows and radio dramas and stuff. So this could be a lot of fun to do if we did it well. Yeah, so I look forward to hearing back from you guys. My email is curtisfast@levelgroundchurch.com. Talk to you soon.
Hi there, church family. Even though our June AGM has been postponed, we want to give a bit of a staff update as we look at the months ahead. And I want to start off by listing a bunch of thank yous. First, thank you to the staff. Thank you, Stephanie, Shelley, Curtis, and Josh. You guys have been so commendable through all of this. Thank you also to our lead team, our care team, and our journey group leaders. It's worth mentioning you all by name, so I will. Thank you, Ken and Carrie, Lydia, Clifford, Sandra, Mark and Wanda, Debbie, Natalie, Tanya, Jackie, Adrian, Al, Afton, Rita, Orlando, Christy. I think I got you all. I hope I didn't miss anyone. So thank you, each and every single one of you. The strength of our church is because of these people. They have taken on new challenges this year. They have adapted and have really leaned in to care and serve in extraordinary ways in this season. And I really can't celebrate each and every one of them enough. They have been amazing. So please also take the time to encourage them as you see them and as you chat with them. I'd also like to say a big thank you to all those who've been serving us Sunday mornings through scripture, through songs, and sharing. Your contributions are helping us participate in the life of our church family and helping us fuel our faith when we can't be in the sanctuary together. And we hope that the sermons, the at-home worship guides, and the worship set each week is encouraging you, sustaining your faith, and helping you keep connected to the church family. And lastly, I also want to thank all of those who've been giving so generously and praying for our church family. We can't oversell the ministry of prayer. Praying for those who are vulnerable, who are isolated, who are struggling or grieving, praying for our leaders. So thank you so much for all of you who've been interceded and cared for our church family in this way. While we can name a lot of things that we're grateful for right now, we also want to hold space for the things that we're grieving and finding hard to let go of. It's hard not being all together in the sanctuary. It's really hard not being able to sing together. It's hard not being face to face, shaking hands and sharing hugs. And, not to, be too personal here, but like it's hard doing this update through a screen, to interact with the larger church family through a screen. This is far from ideal, but we're doing what we can. And while we can take solace and be grateful for the opportunities we have, there's also space to express that sadness and that lament and that loss. So let's not downplay these losses because they are hard to bear. And it's hard when we look ahead and realize that there's going to be special events that we may not be able to enjoy in the same way this year. For example, it's unlikely that in September we will have our church retreat, and we're waiting to see what Camp Squia does there. How we celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas is going to look different this year. And well, wouldn't you know it, we've already started brainstorming for that. So we're coming up with a plan there. And while a lot of our ministries have had to be put on pause or changed drastically, it doesn't mean that the needs have stopped. There are still ways that we need people to serve. And if you're looking for a way to plug in, we want you to help out in these ways. For example, street dinner is still happening once a month, and we can always use the help. So please check in with Shelly if this is something that you want to engage in. Last thing I want to draw your attention to is that next week or so, we'll send out a survey to the church family because we want to have your input. We want to know what's working. We want to know what you're engaging with. What does it look like for you right now to be part of the Level Church family? What are some things that you'd be willing to commit to trying out in the new season as we live out some of these new normals? Your feedback is important to us, and we invite our entire church family to fill in this survey this month. The reality is that for the immediate future, Level Ground will exist in small groups. And that's really hard to say. And that's really hard to wrap our minds around. The current COVID restrictions prevent us from hosting worship gatherings like we used to. So for the foreseeable future, we will continue to provide at-home material to engage with on Sunday mornings, and we'll continue to emphasize finding ways to be the church in small, safe, and sustainable ways. This could be just with your household. This could be meeting with 2 or 3 friends. This could be gathering with another family. This could be meeting regularly with your journey group. And if you want to get integrated into a journey group, or maybe you're finding it hard to remain connected to the church family at this time, please get in touch with me and we'll work out a solution together. More than ever, I think it's important for us to emphasize being the church, not going to church, not doing church, but being the church. And so I encourage you to start from scratch and reimagine what it means to be level ground where you are. Level ground at home, at work, in our neighborhoods, and in our extended families. What does it mean to be level ground in person, in our yards and in the parks? And what does it mean to be level ground at a distance, through a computer or through a telephone or a letter? We are, by the grace of Jesus and the power of the Holy Spirit, a welcoming community of grace and transformation. And I believe that we have been strategically placed around Abbotsford and Mission to be havens of level ground in our communities. And to that end, I encourage you to be the church, be level ground wherever you are. Be a small gathering that loves one another, bears with one another, and builds one another up. Be empowered through the knowledge that Jesus has said that wherever 2 or 3 gather in his name, there I am also. And be inspired to be God's blessing where you are, to be his ambassadors of reconciliation, compassion, and hope in your home, in your neighborhoods, and your workplaces. From all of us here at Level Ground, we miss you, we love you, we look forward to seeing you in the ways that we can. Till next time.